Hello students, have a beautiful good morning to all. I wish you all are fine. I'm Kanu coming here to take your class, and today we take the new chapters and new class also. Okay, I I hope you all watching your video properly and read something from the educations, and just say you something that whenever we send any video you must have to be watching that properly and learn something from the chapter. Okay, just to start our new chapter, the chapter known as the atmosphere. This is also most important chapter for us. That's not only for our atmosphere, that's only for the all living beings. How do we get the air? How do we survive here? And how do we live here? That's we are going to read in these chapters. Okay. Before that, first we have to know what is atmosphere. Okay. In our surrounding, the thin and huge blanket of air is called atmosphere. So, in our surrounding, the thin and huge blanket of air is available here on the earth, that is called as the atmosphere. You know, my dear all students, whenever we live, the every all around has a huge amount of the air. We know that the air has colorless, tasteless, and air has no any visible contents. So we cannot be see the air, only we can be feel the air. How do we feel the air? Whenever cooler and fan is moving here, at that time also feel the air. And after that, in the morning time, evening time, the blowing of the wind blow and touch our body, at that time we know about our air. So the all the huge blanket of the air available here in our earth surface is called as the atmosphere. Understand? Now meaning, the word atmosphere has been derived from the two words first atom. Okay, we divided the atmosphere has been the two word. First atom means air, and sphere means the layer, or what is it? The word atmosphere has been derived from the two words. So the atmosphere is divided into the two parts. One known as the atom and one is the sphere. So atom means known as the air, and the sphere means the layer or the layer of the earth. It means on the earth's surface we living here. Just think, this is our earth. So you everyone know we all having living the skin of the earth. So from the earth, the above all the surfaces, this way known as the atmosphere. Okay, so this is the our all the surrounding here in our earth surface called as the atmosphere. Got it? After that, I wanted to say you something towards the air. You know about our atmosphere. So in this air, what is air? Okay, what is that? What is air? What is air? You know, the mixture of some gases is called air. The mixture of huge amount of the gases, the mixture of huge amount of the gases is called as the air. Just like the nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, helium, carbon, magnesium, etc. They all are known as the air. Okay, so all that gases are mixing, and that's one of the word known as the air. So this air contain the sphere of the earth is called as the atmosphere. Got it? Now I wanted to say you the main theme of the atmosphere. Okay, how do we know that the atmosphere is mainly living here? We living in you living on the earth. So I wanted to show you the air bodies. First, I wanted to show you the air bodies. So we know the about air, the mixture of the large amount of the gases is called as the air. So I wanted to show you the air bodies of the atmosphere. Okay. 78% of the air that is covered with the nitrogen gas. At most 21% of the gases are covered with the oxygen, and only 1% of the gases covered with the other gases like the helium, argon, magnesium. All kind of the gases are only contain the 1%, but 78% of the gas are found in here in nitrogen, and 21% of the gas found in the oxygen. So my dear students, nitrogen and oxygen are the two bulk gases are living here in the atmosphere. Okay, and nitrogen is the most plentiful gas here. Okay, because from the atmosphere body, nitrogen contain the highest. Okay, highest. So highest percentage is located in the nitrogen, and number two known as the oxygen. We know that as human beings, we must have to be getting the oxygen from the atmosphere, and we survive our breath, and we survive here also. Okay, we take our breath and survive in our life. So that, my dear students, so the nitrogen and oxygen are the two bulk gases are spreading here. Now I wanted to show you the atmosphere body. How many layer has been contain the atmosphere? Now I wanted to show you. Just you, my dear students, just you listen carefully the all the points, and you may be noted there also. Okay, there are 5 layers of the atmosphere. Okay, there are how many layers? 5 layers of the atmosphere. We leave the skin of the earth. It means this is known as the land. This is known as the land. So I'm just giving you one of the picture. Just think, this is known as the earth. These all are known as the skin of the earth. Now I wanted to show you the layer of the atmosphere. So first layer is known as the troposphere. First I wanted to draw all the layer. After that can we define the layer of the atmosphere. Okay, listen there. Second layer, thermosphere. Sorry. First the troposphere, second known as the stratosphere. Third layer, mesosphere. Fourth layer, thermosphere. And last layer is known as the exosphere. Just like that, our earth above all the surfaces, that's known as the 5 layer: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. This is known as the 5 layer of the atmosphere. So my dear students, now I wanted to show you the main content main feature of this all sphere, how much content of the air is available here. Okay, first we are going to read the troposphere. This is known as the land of the earth surface. This is known as the land of the earth surface. So from the land of the earth surface, the troposphere content 0 to 10 kilometer. From the 0 to 10 kilometer, from the land to above 10 kilometer far away, that's known as the troposphere layer. Which layer? Troposphere layer. It means the troposphere layer has this much kind of the oxygen. It means all content are full of the oxygen available here. Okay, just to see that this kind of the molecule of the oxygen or air, this kind of the molecule oxygen or air is available here in the troposphere because it is touching with the layer of the land. Okay, so troposphere is free from the clouds. Sorry, troposphere is full from the cloud. All the clouds of the layer is fully covered in the troposphere layer. All the clouding are available here in troposphere, and whenever an aeroplane just arrive here from the one airport to another airport, this is also on the troposphere. Okay, my dear students. So the main feature of troposphere is there. This is content 0 to 10 kilometers. This has the higher molecule of the air. The troposphere is full for the what is that? Clouds, and troposphere, the aeroplane also arrived on the way. Got it? So in troposphere layer we get the sufficient oxygen also. Okay. Now secondly we come here the stratosphere. Stratosphere content 10 to 50 kilometer. 10 to in atmosphere layer, stratosphere lies the second positions and it content 10 to 50 kilometer far away. 10 to 50 from the 0 to 10 kilometer troposphere, and from the 10 to 50 kilometer then known as the stratosphere. And stratosphere layer is free from the clouds. Stratosphere layer has no any single amount of the clouds are available there because the full of the clouds available in the troposphere. Got it? So stratosphere has the only one layer known as the ozone layer. Now I wanted to show you the main theme of the ozone layer. What is ozone layer? Ozone layer is one of the layer that give us purify sun layer from the sun. Okay, ozone layer that's always purify and give us the and purify from the ultraviolet light from the sun. And only for the ozone layer we get only less amount of the heat. Otherwise we can burn also. Okay, so ozone layer help us to get the ultraviolet light from the suns, and we get live also. Okay, it means that is protect our harmful rays. Protect from the harmful rays. Ozone layer always protect the harmful rays. In this troposphere layer, the aeroplane has run, and also the clouds are also available here. But in stratosphere layer has no any clouds, and they are only for the ozone layer. That's only give us the protections. Stratosphere layer has this much kind of it means smallly less from the troposphere layer. Now mesosphere. Mesosphere layer has available of 50 to 80 kilometers. How much kilometer? 50 to 80 kilometers of the layer that's covered with the mesosphere. Okay, and the mesosphere has only thin amount of the air because that is far away from the earth. And after that also the mesosphere, the main specialty of the mesosphere is that weather balloon. You know, my dear students, what do you mean by weather balloon? Weather balloon, they give us the instruction about the weather cast in our environment. Okay, so weather balloon they are locating in the mesosphere layer. Fourth layer is known as the thermosphere, and thermosphere contain 80 to 400 kilometer. 80 to 400 kilometer that contain the thermosphere layer. And the main specialty of thermosphere layer is known as the all the satellite. We know that the satellite is divided into two kinds. One known as the artificial satellite, one known as the natural satellite. We know moon is called as the natural satellite of the earth, but all so many countries who also when they are in their some artificial satellites. Got it? So the satellites are available in the thermosphere layer, and this layer the air position is only few. The last sphere is known as the exosphere. Exosphere contain 400 kilometer and above. 400 kilometer and above. From the 400 kilometer and above, the sphere is known as the exosphere. Exosphere layer, large amount of rocket. You know about the rockets. When we send a missile, we send a rocket to the moon, Mars, etc. That is going through the exosphere, and in exosphere layer only few amount of the layer are available. So my dear students, this is the layer of the earth: troposphere, stratosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, exosphere, and all the layer have the speciality. Again I am repeating here, just listen carefully. Troposphere layer is contained with 0 to 10 km from the earth's surface, and this troposphere layer is full of the clouds, and this troposphere layer has the airplane also gone. Okay, and huge amount of the air also available here. Second is known as the stratosphere. So stratosphere is known as the second layer of the atmosphere, 10 to 50 km far away using the stratosphere, and this is known as the ozone layer. And that ozone layer always help us from the harmful rays from the sun, and smallly less from the troposphere layer. And this is also free from the clouds. There is no any clouds available in stratosphere. Third sphere on a mesosphere for 50 to 80 km. Mesosphere layer has available the weather balloon. That weather balloon always give us instruction of the weather, and only less amount of the air also available in mesosphere. Fourth is known as the thermosphere, 80 to 400 km available. And in this thermosphere has available the satellite, all the artificial satellite that contain in the thermosphere layer, and only less amount of the air is available here. This is known as the space. What is it known as? Space. And exosphere layer is the last layer of the atmosphere. Only less, only small, and few amount of the air are available there. That is weight 400 km and above. And this sphere, the main facility known as the arriving rocket. Okay. Okay, my dear students, so this is the main containing of that atmosphere layer. Now I wanted to give you the small illustration of the winds. You know about the air, you know about the atmosphere. Now we are going to read the winds. 1 minute. Wind. What is wind? What do you mean by winds? We know the wind means when the air is blowing here, so we have to define that. The horizontal movement of the air is called wind. The horizontal movement of the air. We know that all the surrounding can available the air, but horizontal movement of the air is called as the wind. When in the morning and evening times, you know, far away, so many times we feel the air. That's known as the horizontal movement of the air. And whenever also the monsoon is rises here, at that time we also get the wind properly in our environment. Okay, so wind means the horizontal movement of the air surrounding here is called as the wind. There are mainly 3 kinds of winds. The winds are divided into 3 kinds. There are mainly 3 kinds of winds. First, trade winds. It means permanent winds. Permanent winds. It means on some winds they slide here permanently. That's called as the trade wind. It means all the season, every day the wind is blowing here is called as the permanent or trade wind. Number 2, loop or local wind. This is small confusion, just listen me carefully. What is loop or local wind? Any wind that is blowing the special area. Any wind that blowing in only for the special area, just like the nearest of ocean or sea, mountain, plateau, etc. Okay, some personal and some nearer place of ocean, sea, mountain, plateau, wind blowing there is called as the local wind. Okay, and number third is known as the monsoon wind. It means seasonal wind. Seasonal or monsoon wind. It means during the rainy season we get the other kind of winds. During the rainy winter season we get the another kind of winds. During the summer season we get the hot wind. Just like that. The monsoon or seasonal winds are small different from the other wind. Trade wind that's always lies here permanently. Loop means local wind means this cannot be located in all the places. That's only locating in the place of ocean, sea, mountain, plateau, etc. That's called a local wind. And monsoon wind means seasonal wind. Due to the some season, in the summer season we get the hot air. During the rainy season we get the some humid air, and during the winter season we get the cold air. So just like that, this is the about of the wind. Okay, so today my dear students we read about of the atmosphere, and in this atmosphere we learn so many things from our air. Understood? Just to repeatedly listen this voice and you point out your notes. Okay, thank you.